All right, getting ready for our speed run here. Let's do the stairs.
Easy. That's so easy, downstairs.
All right, so I have the truck on 6S. The punch level, I dialed it up to 9. I dialed the brakes to 75%. And I changed the low voltage setting to 3.2 volts because they have stock. It's set up to be a punch level of 5. The brake is at 50% and the voltage is at 3 volts, but I dialed it up to 3.2. If you want to know how I found that information out, I'll just attach a link. You get on Redcat's website, you select this model, and then there's going to be a section for downloads. You just download the user manual online and it walks you through all the steps. I did it through the ESC. I'm also going to try later on to do it with just a program card, but those are the settings that I'm running on today. I'm using just Traxxas 5000 milliamp lipos in there. Again, like I said, 6S. And I just got some XT90 jumpers. So we're gonna do a speed run. We are at 6 miles an hour right now showing. So I'm just gonna take it up and down here and see how fast I can get it to go. I think this thing could definitely use geared up. I don't know what the gearing is in the stock, but man, it could definitely use geared up for sure. So that was just that little rip there. It was 44 miles an hour. So let's see if we can improve that. Pretty stable at speed. Probably could do with dialing that brake punch down. It's a little bit abrupt. So let's see, I think 45 miles an hour, so it's getting faster every time.
Yep.
I'm gonna feel the motor after a couple of these runs here and see how hot it's getting, but not too bad for out of the box there. Plus, I think if I had a larger area to run, I could probably get a little bit more. So 46. So each time it's getting a little faster. I think with some hotter temperatures out, maybe a slightly more powerful battery, probably get 50 miles an hour out of this thing. Pretty stable. All right, I'm gonna try and come around this corner with speed and then hit it. I'm gonna try that again.
Hey, viewers!
All right, I'm gonna try and come around this corner with some speed and then punch it, see what happens. So it's pretty smooth, actually. It's just, like I said, that braking's just a little bit aggressive. What was that, 46 again?
Yep.
So it looks like today 46 is what we're gonna get out of it. Not too bad for being stock. I'll have to try and reach in here and see if I can feel the motor. That fan's doing its job. Yeah, a couple of speed runs there. The motor doesn't really feel that hot at all. So far the fan's doing its job. All right, so that was the speed runs. Now let's go take it off some...
Jumps and torture it!
Let's take it off some dirt hills. How about it?
And torture it!
So we did sustain our first rollover here. Took some damage to the wing. It drifts for a minute and then it hooks. So it's kind of unpredictable, but it corners pretty well. It's just when it gains traction, just watch out, it rolls over. But so far pretty good. Definitely need to thicken up that center diff oil, because as soon as this thing tries to pull the front wheels, man, they just spin and inflate. So
It's a lawnmower.
yeah, it's definitely a lawnmower. It's cutting some grass, isn't it? But it is a blast to drive. Like I said, so you see it gets spitting dirt. All right, let's see how it does some mild off-roading. Oh, double wobble. We hooked her and flipped her. Oh man. I'm gonna say the steering in this thing works fairly well. Pretty responsive.
It kind of looks like the salted car. It's the same size as the shredder.
Yep, it is. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than the shredder.
Yeah. The shredder is longer.
Let's see. We can jump this here. This will be a good test here. This will be a good test here to see how much dirt gets inside the truck. Yeah, we're not getting super aggressive on bashing it right now. One of the reasons is parts are not available for this truck right now. I talked to Redcat, and they said when the parts are available on their website, that's when they'll be available, you know, for you to get. You can't.
Try not to break it.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to have fun ripping it up.
Yeah, you got the nose in the rock 3 times.
Oh! It's kind of a backflip hill here. Let's see if we can jump it first. It jumps nice and smooth. I don't know.
It does land smooth.
I don't know if it's got enough power to do a backflip. Uh-oh.
That's not enough power to do a cartwheel in the air.
Oh,
You didn't jump.
face plant. Oh.
Face plant again.
Let's try this again. Uh-oh. That was a pretty... Shouldn't have hit the brakes on that one. Should have hit the gas.
What are you doing?
I don't know. All right, let's go over to a smoother jump. How about that?
Probably that one right there.
Now we're gonna go jump the hill. Well, that was a hill smasher. Oh, I think we're in low battery mode already. Oh, boo.
At least
All right, let's pop this body off,
I think,
dude.
your batteries are charged that you just got. I think they're charged.
I think they are. Maybe we'll do a speed run with those.
Yeah, they'll probably be better and go faster.
All right, let's see. How hot is our motor?
Not hot at all. Is it pretty hot?
Nope. I think that's pretty ice cold. I think we could... All right, so it doesn't keep the rocks out. There's quite a few in there.
Mine AC definitely gets a force inside.
Yeah, I think our battery is dead. Let's see if we can turn it back on. Limp it home.
Can I try driving home?
Yeah, let's see if we can limp her home, dude. Throw another battery pack in it. So far the truck has held up fairly well. You know, the body doesn't do a very good job of keeping the rocks out, like I said. So these little sills here are good. Maybe they're coming in from the back side here, but it doesn't keep the rocks out. But batteries stayed in. I wasn't bashing it super hard, but there were a couple hard landings where I was upside down for a while. Dawson, he was doing some donuts out there and flipped it over. But straps so far holding batteries in well. Truck overall is holding up pretty good. I don't see any damage. Nothing's noticeable right now. The chassis still looks good underneath, but again, no real hard landings there, so I don't see that as being an issue right now. So far that's good. I just need to get some fresh batteries in. I'm going to try this socokin 5200 milliamp with 60C burst, I guess.
Can I strap them
Maybe
in?
it'll be a little bit better than the Traxxas batteries. So what we're going to do is put those in. I'm going to do another speed run with a freshly charged set of those batteries, and we'll see if it makes an improvement. We're going to have a race. You ready? Ah, you can't. No, battery's got to start beside the truck. Hands off. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Ha!
My tiny fingers are laying me down.
Your tiny fingers are letting you down, yeah.
On video, it looked like it was same size as the stick.
All right, so GPS currently says 46. That was our max speed last time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if we can improve on that. Fresh set of charged batteries, different set of batteries. We'll see if they're faster, I don't know. Whew, that was wild. That was almost end of my session there. So yeah, the brakes are a little bit aggressive.
Does it feel like it's faster?
I don't know, it looked like it went pretty fast. Ah, nope, still 46.
Go! Back up.
Yeah, the brakes are pretty aggressive. I think I'm going to turn those brakes back down to 50%.
46.
46, yep. So 46 is about it.
If you're ripping.
All right, we're going to drift this corner. How about it?
Yeah, because if you're drifting near the road. Because when you're.
It hooked, it got traction there.
When you're near a road and you're.
Let's take this GPS off here before
Dad,
I
when
lose
you're.
it. All right, here we go. Gonna hit it. It's pretty stable. I think with more speed, this thing would be an animal. How is it on the rocks?
Good. Not so good.
I had my first battery ejection, and I think it's only because I I should have it on the smaller setting. I think that's the only reason why the battery popped out this time. So we'll pop her back in and go at it again. Alright, so far so good with the truck. Ran 2 successful battery packs through it. These Socokin batteries. I'll leave a link to these batteries down in the description below. These things did really well. This is a bigger truck. This thing sucks down the juice out of these batteries. They definitely don't last as long as, you know, these would last in my Traxxas sledge. That's for sure. It's a big truck and it's a little bit underpowered. I have the punch, like I said, dialed all the way up to 9, and it's barely able to, you know, change the pitch backwards. Brakes, beautiful. The brakes work too well on this. Like I said, I'm going to dial them down to 50% again, and possibly get a taller pinion gear to gear this thing up just a little bit more, just to give me a little bit more punch when I'm coming off the ramp. I'd like it to at least be able to do one backflip off that small ramp out there, which I don't think is asking too much. It is a little long.
Too low. You can't get up.
It's too long. Try again.
It's too long and too low. Dad, it's too long and too low.
And a little low. That was kind of comical. I couldn't do my famous fence backflip. It just kind of told me no and shut me down. So, oh well. I'm kind of seeing where this thing's at. Like I said, parts are not super available right now. I'm sure if I called up Redcat, I could probably get something on the way, but there's nothing on the website, so I'm not going to bash this thing super hard right now. I'm just going to kind of take it easy and, you know, see if anything happens under light bashing. Now, before I took it out, I did dial the shocks in the whole way, or the springs in. I tightened them down almost as far as they would go, just so it would have, you know, a little bit more bounce back, because the way they were, when you push down on this, it wouldn't spring back at all. It would just kind of sit down. Now, that could be because the shock oil is super thick, but I put a little bit of preload on those springs, and that seemed to take care of it. As far as straightness, everything looks pretty straight right now. Body held up pretty good. I didn't have any hard concrete slaps, but I did have a couple times where it did hit the body. So looking down there, still fairly straight. I don't see any issues there. None of the screws appear to be coming out of this, so they're all holding in there well. I did, like I said, go over all these screws before I ran it. There were a couple of loose screws, especially on like these turnbuckles here. You know, this steering here, this stuff was just a little bit loose, so I put a couple you know, umps into those, if you will, to get them just a little bit tighter. But everything stayed together so far. These side sills, like I said, do not keep rocks or dirt out. That stuff is still in there. Motor still seems to be pretty straight there. I didn't have super hard landings, but you know, I did have some landings where it was pretty hard. It was hard enough to knock the battery out. Now, if I'm probably gonna get another set of these batteries here and just dedicate this battery to this truck. And if I do that, I'm gonna have to shorten this again. So I'll just have to put this back to the 140 millimeter, and then those batteries will be nice and secure. I didn't have a single strap come off on those Traxxas batteries when they were in there. It's just because this battery, you know, it's got too much movement in that holder right now. So I am going to shrink this back down, and then that should take care of that issue there. I do have to get a very small Allen socket so that I can take these out, take these pins out here, put some Loctite on them. That was my one worry when I was running this, is that these would back out. But so far, it looks like they've all stayed in there fairly well. I don't think I bent any of the drive shafts. They're still, or the CV shafts, they're still pretty good. Look like they're still spinning pretty straight. This thing definitely could use some heavier oil for sure. Maybe just changing, I'm probably going to put some Traxxas 20 million weight in there just to thicken up that center diff a little bit more. I'll probably get, again, like I said, a different pinion gear, and then I'll get some thicker oil in there, and we'll see if that makes a difference. But just out of the box, what is it? fast, affordable fun or something, something like that. So, I mean, it is fast. I mean, 46 miles an hour out of the box in stock form. That's not terribly slow. It is affordable, you know, for being a 6S truck. It is priced fairly well. So they got that, and I had fun. I know Dawson had fun. I can't find him. Dawson, did you have fun? Yep, Dawson had fun. He got to run it around a little bit. So I think they hit it on the head with this one. Now, I'm sure there's going to be stuff that breaks, but again, affordable is in the name as well. I think it's fast, affordable fun. So we'll see how the parts bill hits, you know, see how expensive that stuff is. But again, that's yet to be seen. The tires held up very well. I mean, Dawson dropped it on its side there under full throttle and had these things, you know, almost triple in size. They did not come unglued. So far, so good. I'm going to look this thing over in detail. I'm going to take the wheels off. I'm going to check all the bolts again before I take it out and run it. And, you know, I'll pick the camera back up when we go and run it again, and I'll take you guys along with. But thanks for coming along on this light bash session here. Redcat Machete 6S is doing pretty well so far. So if you guys want to see anything done to this, you want to see anything taken apart on this, just drop a comment below, and I'll try and get a video out for you. But thanks for checking this one out, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Got anything to say? Was it fun? All right. Till the next one.